All right, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, Targeted Individual Experience. So it's weird, not weird, but you know, what they do sometimes when they try to target me, again, is to create this this idea of suspicion, and you know, they do this from time to time. So this just before I walked out of my apartment building, the was a delivery guy, right? Now, the delivery guys, you know, on the buzzer outside, it tells you which if whatever apartment that you want, it tells you how to buzz it, right? Okay, you just gotta look, and they'll show you. But at times, some of them be acting like if, you know, they know, right? I mean, the shit is right there. It's right on the damn door. It tells you what to ring. Okay, what number you gotta ring, and then what you gotta press for the, you know. So this dude's pressing the wrong bell, and then asking me about an apartment. I said, dude, just look at the numbers on the door. You know, I mean, you would think you're a delivery guy, right? You deliver this stuff all the time. You go into apartment buildings, right? The doors have numbers on them. You know what I'm saying? But this is what they do. I talk about how they do the number thing, right? How they play on the number card, right? In terms of trying to say, oh, you know, we got a certain amount of witnesses or what have you. I'm like, dude, I don't give a shit. Never did, right? I've never played that game with them. But they keep doing it because when they target me heavy, in the way that they do, particularly using the police, you know, they think that they're going to create a level of paranoia, right? Well, you may be paranoid, but that doesn't mean that it's not happening to you, right? And that doesn't mean that that you're gonna stay inside and not go out. I've never done that. Like I said, unless I have someplace I have to go, and I don't go by whatever urges I may feel, because I know it's silent sound. You know, particularly when they want me to go somewhere. You know, so they know that don't work anymore in terms to, you know, manipulate me when I'm sleeping, so that when I awaken, I get up and I have the urge to go up to a particular destination that, you know, I always say to myself, you know, whenever I feel an urge to go somewhere, I'm like, why am I going there? I always ask myself those questions. Do I need to go there? Why am I going there? You know, and a lot of times, sometimes they'll try to get away with it by using certain things like food. So I might wake up in the morning and have like a really strong urge for, let's say, you know, a certain kind of food, right? And I'm like, do I really need to go? I mean, I have food in the house. I can make breakfast. And the urge would be so strong. You know what I'm saying? And usually when I do go in the past, like I said, there'll be perps there waiting, you know, give me a thumbs up sign, or there'll be two of them there and they're shaking each other's hands as they see me. You know? And I'm like, yeah, no. So last night, still was being targeted, particularly online. I got home and I was watching videos. I woke up this morning early. I went to bed around after 3. And I woke up around, I would say, a little after 7, which I was surprised because, you know, but again, I'm, you know, surprised I got this early, but I'm not surprised because, you know, they'll wake you up out of your sleep when they want to engage in some sort of tactics. So the moment I woke up, again, using my sister to target me, you know, she starts getting loud, you know, right? And, you know, so and then of course she's walking around in the hallway shaking her keys, you know. So I'm not surprised, right? So I've been up since I was up that early. I called Pam around 8:20, just to see how it went with the kids. Did the kids get to school on time? Of course not. You know, my daughter, she still got to school a little bit early. That's a little bit early, but you know, not too late. You know, she's like, with my son, she's like, well, I woke him up and, you know, made him breakfast, his clothes was ironed, and, you know, I don't know what happened. I said, yeah, but you're supposed to make sure you're supposed to be out the door. So you got to be on him, you know? You know, if you leave it up to him by himself, you're not paying attention, he's going to take his time. Okay, and this is something that she don't understand. When it comes to kids, particularly if you haven't trained them to be a certain way, you can't expect them to be the way you want them to be if you don't train them to be that way. And that's the fundamental thing wrong with a lot of these women today. They're raising kids, but they're not raising kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're raising kids, meaning that the kids living with them, but they're not teaching them anything. They're not. These kids don't listen. For example, my sister's her daughter, she has a son. He is 4 years old. He doesn't listen. He does not listen at all. Except for when I speak to him, and when I'm very stern with him, they take offensive to that. Right? Or don't be, the way you talk, it's like, listen, as a father, we have an authoritative position within the home, as men, period. Right? And that's just our natural instinct. Doesn't mean when we say authoritarian, it doesn't mean that we tell you what to have. No, it means that I'll continue this conversation. You gotta get on that bus.